Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Today, let's wind up our first chapter. Are you ready for the class? Then please take page number 10 in your textbook. There you can see a box with the title Understand Grammar. Today, let's learn the basic grammar. It's very simple. We can learn grammar very easily. Okay? Shall we get started? Okay. Then please take your notebook. What do you mean by sentence? A sentence is a group of words arranged correctly to form a complete meaning. A sentence is a group of words arranged correctly to make a complete sense or a complete meaning. A sentence expresses a statement, a question, etc. Okay. Here I have written 3 sentences. These 3 are examples for sentences. I am Nina. What is your name? What a lovely rose. See, did you notice one thing? We should start a sentence with a capital letter. Sentences begin with a capital letter. We should end the sentences with either a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. The first one is a statement. So we enter it with a full stop. The second one is an interrogative sentence or a questioning sentence. Okay, it's a question. So we enter it with a question mark. And the third one is an exclamatory sentence. So we enter it with an exclamation mark. Okay. So we should begin a sentence with a capital letter and we should end it with either a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. Usually in a sentence we can see a subject and a verb. A subject and a verb. The subject is also known as naming word or noun. Okay? Subject means what that sentence is about. What or who that sentence is about. Subject in a sentence is what or who that sentence is about. Okay. It will be the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Okay. Subject is also known as naming word or noun. Then a sentence will also have a verb. Verb is also known as doing word. Verb denotes an action. Okay? A verb denotes an action. It is a doing word. For example, eat. Eat. It denotes an action. Then sing. Dance. Then play. Sit. Stand. Write. Run. All these are examples for verbs. Okay? A verb denotes an action. It is also known as doing word. So a sentence will have a subject and a verb. Subject means the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Okay, it is also known as naming word or noun. What that sentence is about. What or who that sentence is about. Verb means doing word. Is it clear to you? Verb expresses an action done by the subject. A verb expresses what a subject is and what is possessed by the subject. I will give you some examples to make it clear. Here I have written 5 sentences. Let's identify the subjects and verbs in these sentences. Look at the first sentence. Raju hits the ball. Which is the subject in this sentence? The subject is Raju. Subject is what or who the sentence is about. Here the sentence is about Raju. So Raju is the subject. It is the naming word. It is the noun. Okay. It is the name of a person. It is the subject. Then which is the verb in the sentence? The verb is hits. Why? Because it denotes an action. It denotes an action done by the subject. Okay, it denotes an action, so it is a verb. Then look at the second sentence. India is a great nation. Which is the subject in this sentence? Subject is India. And which is the verb in this sentence? The verb is. Why? I have just told you that a verb expresses what a subject is. Okay? A verb either expresses an action done by the subject or a verb expresses what a subject is. Here the subject is India and is the verb. Then in the third sentence, I have a bat. Which is the subject in the sentence? The subject is I. I is the naming word. It is the subject. Then which is the verb in the sentence? The verb is have. A verb expresses what a subject possesses. A verb expresses what a subject possesses. So here the verb is have. Subject is I and verb is have. Then look at the fourth sentence. She died young. Which is the subject in the sentence? The subject is she. And the object is, the verb is died. Okay, the subject is she and the verb is died. Then the last sentence. He is eating apple. Which is the subject? Subject is he. And which is the verb in the sentence? The verb is eating. Sometimes a verb consists of more than a word. Okay, sometimes a verb consists of more than a word. A verb may consist of more than a word. Here, is eating is the verb. Is it clear to you? Complete these sentences in your own words. 5 incomplete sentences are given below. We need to complete these sentences in our own words. I will write down the answers. You can use it as a model. You need not copy my answers. You can use these answers as a model and you can complete these sentences in your own words. Okay? First one. My birthday is on dash. My birthday is on 16th of May. You can write your answer here. I will be dash. I will be 8 years old this year. This year. Full stop. Children, please remember that we should end the sentence with a full stop. You might have noticed that all of these sentences begin with capital letter. A sentence should begin with a capital letter and we should end it with a full stop. Third one. On my last birthday, I dash. On my last birthday, I had a party at my house. On my last birthday, I had a party at my house. Full stop. My friends and family dash. My friends and family made me very special. Made me feel very special. My friends and family made me feel very special. This year I want to dash. This year I want to spend my birthday with my grandparents. This year I want to spend my birthday with my grandparents. You can complete these answers in similar way. Okay? Is it clear to you? Then please write down your answers in your textbook. Next one. Use grammar. Rearrange these words to make sentences. Remember to begin with capital letters and end with full stops. Here you can see some words in jumbled order. Some words are given in jumbled order. We need to rearrange these words to make meaningful sentences. Okay? In order to make meaningful sentences, we need to rearrange these words. Okay? It's very simple. You should keep in mind that you should begin each of the sentences with capital letter and you should end the sentences with full stop. Okay? I will give you answer for the first one. Please read the words in the first question. Birthday, got, presents, Rekha, many, on, her. So, words are given in jumbled order. We need to rearrange these in order to make a meaningful sentence. How can we make a meaningful sentence using these words? We can begin the sentence with the subject. Okay, with the naming word. Which is the subject in the sentence? Rekha. Rekha is a noun. Rekha is a subject. Okay. So, Rekha got many presents on her birthday. See how we made a meaningful sentence using these words. Rekha got many presents on her birthday. We can make meaningful sentences in similar way. Okay, using these jumbled words, please make meaningful sentences. Can you do it? I will write down the answers for the first three. There are some more questions in the next page. And please complete this. Okay? The answers for the first three questions. You should do the rest on your own. Please take down these sentences in your notebook. These are the first three sentences. First one, Rekha got many presents on her birthday. Second one, she liked her new bike very much. Third one, she wanted to learn to ride her bike. Please write down these in your notebook. There are two more questions in page 11. You can rearrange these words and form meaningful sentences. It's very simple. Please do it as homework in your notebook. Okay? Please write it down in your notebook. Write the 5 sentences in your notebook. Can you do it? Okay, then please do it. Let's move into the next activity. Work with a friend. Choose words from each column and make sentences. You may add words of your choice to complete the sentences. Here we can see a box, and in this box we can see some naming words. What do you mean by naming words? Naming words means nouns. The name of a person, place, animal, thing, etc. Okay? Here we can see a few naming words, and here we can see doing words. What do you mean by doing words? Doing words means verbs. Okay? The words that denote action. Doing words, verbs. Okay? What we need to do? We need to pick up a naming word and a doing word, and we should frame sentences by adding a few more words. Okay? We need to choose some naming words and some doing words, and we need to frame sentences here by adding a few more words of our choice. Here an example is given. Rekha rides her bike every day. Here we can see the naming word Rekha, and here we can see the doing word rides. And by choosing these two words, a sentence is formed. Rekha rides her bike every day. Similarly, we need to write down a few more sentences by choosing one naming word and one doing word, and by adding a few more words. Okay? I will give you a few sentences. You can take this as a model. Okay? Consider this as a model and you can frame your own sentences. The first one, the weather looks good. Here we can write down the sentence. The weather looks good. Next one, the bike is a gift. The bike is a gift from my mother. The bike is a gift from my mother. Full stop. Next one. Her mother cooks tasty food. Her mother cooks tasty food. Her mother cooks tasty food. Next one. Her sister has a helpful nature. Her sister has a helpful nature. See, similarly you can frame your own sentences. Okay, you can frame your own sentences by choosing the naming words and doing words given in these columns. Okay, you can take this as a model. Can you do it? Okay, then please write it down in your textbook. Conversation practice. Read this conversation. Children, this activity is intended to improve or develop your speaking skill. Let's see. Happy birthday. Here is a present for you. In the picture we can see two children. The girl is wishing the boy happy birthday and she is giving him a gift. Here is a present for you. She is giving him a present or gift. Then, how does the boy reply? Thanks a lot, Mary. He expresses his gratitude. He tells the girl, thanks a lot, Mary. So the name of the girl is Mary. You're welcome, Aman. Then the girl is saying, you're welcome, Aman. Aman is the name of the boy. Now, complete the conversation below in your own words and read it out in class. Okay, here we can see another picture of a boy and a girl and they are talking with each other. What are they talking about? Let's see. When is your birthday? So the boy is asking the girl, when is her birthday? It is on dash. The girl replies, it is on dash. We need to fill in the blanks. Okay, children, you can write your own answer here. My answer is, it is on 16th of May. My birthday is on 16th May. You can write your own answer here. It is on 16th of May. Full stop. What do you do on your birthday? So the girl is asking, what do you do on your birthday? Then the boy is replying, I like to dash. Here again we need to fill in the blanks. Children, what do you like to do on your birthday? You can write it here. Okay? You can express your wishes and interests here. What do you like to do on your birthday? You can write it here. Okay? My answer is, I like to call my friends home. I like to call my friends home for a party. I like to call my friends home for a party. You can write your own answers. Okay? You can write your own answer here. Have a similar conversation with your partner. Use these words and phrases. A few phrases are given here. Happy birthday, many happy returns of the day, thanks, thanks a lot, you're welcome. See? Using these words and phrases, we can make a similar conversation with our friends. We can do it during our evening class. Okay? I will ask you children to make a conversation using these words. So, be prepared. Now, I will give you a model for such a conversation. Here, see, this is a model. Okay? Just imagine that two children, Rahul and Monica, are talking with each other. Let's see how their conversation will be like. Rahul, hi Monica, many happy returns of the day. So it's Monica's birthday and Rahul is wishing her happy birthday. Monica is saying, thanks a lot Rahul. Then Rahul, here is a birthday card I made especially for you. Monica, thanks, I like it very much. Then Rahul, you are welcome. So, what are your birthday plans? Monica, I'm going to watch a magic show. Rahul, oh, that will be fun. Enjoy yourself. And once again, happy birthday. Children, we can do a similar conversation in our Google Meet section. Okay? I will make you to do a similar conversation during our evening class. Be prepared for it. Let's wind up the class now. We have completed our first chapter. I will ask you some questions in the evening. Be prepared for answering any question that I may ask from this chapter. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice day.